got pretty far into it until I got into the bees, and breeding bees is a bitch. So I don't recommend that part of it, but it's a lot of work for that part.
I mean, bees in vanilla Minecraft are a bitch.
Well, no, these are like the bees from forestry.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like rocky bees and swamp bees and all that kind of stuff, and then you breed them together, and when they produce honey, they also produce stuff. So like certain bees will produce like silk, and some things will, and all this other stuff. So it's a complicated system.
Yeah. I just found out that you could actually cultivate and like grow the villages.
Yeah, I make
Like,
my
I didn't
own
even
villages in that game.
I didn't know that was a mechanic, so I've been doing that for like 3 hours.
I usually kidnap and make my own village. I kidnap villagers and make my own, just like a little bit away from a different village. And I use the trick of getting them into a boat and going downriver, and then I make like a levee to where like there's gates to be shut, and then I let them out, and then they have to only walk into my town. But I don't know if there's a trick you know. If you surround your village of your town with stone walls, like little fences, and putting gates, not doors, villagers don't know how to operate gates, but they know how to operate doors. So you could literally close them in and keep them in one spot. And then surround your village with the I forgot the name of the berry, but it's the prickly berry bush. When you get raided, no one can enter your village because they can't break down a stone wall. Even the big like bull-looking thing can't break stone walls. So you can literally, what I've done.
I'm sorry, the what?
You haven't been raided yet.
I haven't been raided yet. I know how to like prevent the banishment thing or whatever. So I've just been avoiding it by drinking milk.
So eventually, if you kill one of those suckers too close to your own village, you'll get raided. Or they'll just get close to your own village and get raided. And so eventually the raids level up. And one of the things that, one of the like end level raid things is there's this giant bull thing being ridden by like a caster of their type. And the bull, for whatever reason, can't break stone fences. So that's I've learned to just surround my village with those. And then
the last time
sit on one of my houses and just peg them with arrows.
The last time I consistently played Minecraft, I think, was in 2017.
2020 was the last time I played consistently. While I was furloughed.
So I'm like, oh, this is not the same game anymore. It's scary now. I don't like there's
any echo.
I don't hear anything. Let me
again.
Yeah.
Again.
You're definitely.
I know you have an echo, brother, but like sound echo.
Games.
Huh?
You're definitely coming in a lot
hotter,
clearer than the last couple games.
One more time, I couldn't quite catch that.
I'm just making sure like you're not getting an echo of what you're saying.
Do
I've
not
got my TV
make me
on.
repeat myself.
I was watching a video and that plays through Zoom, but it doesn't go through like OBS or Steam or Streamlabs, so it's just your regular voice on the other versions.
That's great. Yeah, I think I have it set through Zoom to pick up the voice mod. Let me look at
All right.
Yeah, more than likely OBS won't pick it up, so it'll be hilarious. But I now have a hotkey to be able to just turn it on and off.
There you go.
And apparently, my Discord group apparently loves to hear me like a chipmunk.
Speaking of chipmunks, Has anybody watched Chip and Dale yet?
I can't
Not
wait
yet,
to
no.
watch it. I have not seen it yet. I've heard that it's
It's-
basically like the spiritual successor to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit is like in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fucking incredible. And I'm angry because it should not be as good as it is.
No, I haven't seen it yet either. But then again, I'm not a huge fan of Andy Samberg, so
Mhm. He's pretty much just playing his role on Brooklyn Nine-Nine in this.
yeah. The premise sounded a lot like Never Stop, like pop song, Never Stop Poppin' or whatever.
What?
That other movie they did where they're like a boy band, pop stars or whatever. No.
Yeah, I'm lost on that one.
Oh.
Did Larry just make a reference that none of us got?
I think so.
Whoa.
Means
Yeah,
we're
that only
ready.
happens once every week. No.
Are we ready?
Recording in progress.
Ooh.
You're being recorded.
OBS is
One of
already
these
on
days
my
I'm-
screen.
One of these days, I'm gonna just press leave meeting. Not even on purpose or like as a joke. I'm just gonna do it on accident.
Oh yeah, but it's an easy thing. You can open up Zoom and go to recent, and then find the recent meeting that you're in. Get you back in
Realized
easily.
I didn't have my notes up.
Oh God.
Oh, Larry, you might appreciate this. Using my 38 vault coin from Ben's, my fidget spinner.
Oh,
Chain smoked the entire way through a session, but I think he would appreciate it.
oh, it's good use.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
have-
God.
I have all the snacks, and I also have, in honor of Fimble, I have apples.
Wow. You're making up for last time I wasn't here because usually, like whenever it's not my turn, there's like food in my mouth.
That's me. I am the snack queen over here. Like you can't see, but I have apples, salsa, chips, pretzels.
Nice.
I wasn't able to get out and shop this week at all, so I have
Cider.
I have a beer and a cider on deck, and that is all I have.
I've been trying to keep the buzz I've had since this afternoon because I went out to dinner and had soju.
Trying to maintain.
Dude, you don't realize how quickly I metabolize this shit. Friday we were playing game. Justin was DMing our vampire game, and to keep a decent buzz, I had a bottle of vodka and orange juice so I can keep my screwdriver filled. And I went through like a cup to a cup and a half of vodka just to keep my buzz going through the game. And I'm just like,
Holy shit.
I'm just like, I shouldn't need this much alcohol to keep going. And I started the night drinking a cider.
It's almost
first.
like a dependency. No. Just kidding.
No, I just
One
don't
hell
like,
of a tolerance.
I just don't like
Yeah.
how little affects me. Yeah. What usually happens is my stomach will get full before I start getting drunk, and I'm like,
Yep.
But we went to Korean
Nope.
barbecue this afternoon,
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Ugh,
so I had
Which-
lychee soju, which was really nummy.
nice.
Right, well, Bronze, Soulstar, and Lila, why don't you do a little recap for Fimble here?
We're all gonna die.
Oh.
We're not
Like
all
every
gonna
session.
die.
No.
Maybe just one of us.
No, we all woke up pretty rough the next day. Braun wasn't able to sleep downstairs. The barrels made him distinctly uncomfortable, so he finally rented a room upstairs.
That's fair.
Yeah. We went to the library. We figured out some stuff about that mysterious gazebo that was out by the church that the fidget spinner,
Gyroscopic orb.
Ball. Yeah.
yeah. We found out that unlocks that gazebo as basically a fast travel point. So
So
we
we have
have
to unlock
yeah,
other points.
we have other ones to actually utilize.
Like you can
it,
come back
but-
to Satori anytime you go to another gazebo, but every time you go to a gazebo, you unlock that area. So you can go to
A gazebo.
gazebo. Yeah.
I love a
I
gazebo.
didn't hear the G in that, Larry, so all I heard was wazebo.
Gazebo. He's the BBEG this game. It's a gazebo mimic. No.
Oh God.
It's actually a clown.
I can get down with that.
I just got back from Dead by Daylight. Please don't.
We did a bunch of shopping. I'm sure. Did Larry walk you through some of that?
Yes, and I did do my shopping.
Cool.
It's all updated on my sheet.
Excellent.
I remember correctly. I got fancy new armor and a lovely bracelet of the Dryad or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Dryad.
Band of the Dryad and some fire and ice arrows.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot that lightning bomb still hasn't shown up in my inventory, but whatever. And if you can't find it on D&D Beyond or whatever, we could just call it a second radiant bomb.
Just give me a second.
Whatever. It's no big deal.
I know, but
It's a big deal to the GM. Did you also get your amount of money in your inventory, Thimble?
I had to add it myself,
Okay.
but I did that and did all the math for, subtracting the money that I spent.
Yeah. That was fun blowing through a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Sadly, we
Copy.
didn't find any diamonds in town, so at the next stop on our journey, we will try and find some so I can cast Revivify if we need it.
and
Right.
Vinland.
We fixed up the carriage. We bought a bunch of supplies, and pretty much hit the road. They're doing some research for us back at the village. But yeah, we are one day into our journey. We haven't even camped yet.
Yep.
And we came across a patch of forest just as we're entering a forest on the map that Larry showed us, where the horses started getting spooked. And so we got off the carriage and walked forward and were immediately assaulted by Audrey 2 and her cousins, a bunch of spooky plant. You climbed a tree looking for magic mangoes or some shit.
Sun fruit.
Sun fruit.
Sun melons.
Yeah, sun melons. Yeah.
I love a good melon.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where you are still.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I fucked up. I thought I made it, but I just made a lightning arrow, not a lightning grenade. But yeah, go ahead and just write it down. It's got the same amount of damage as the ice and fire and radiant ones. I believe it's
No
2
worries.
10. But
Nope.
I'll do that
so
after the
we're going
session.
through the Nidhogg Forest, and we've got one town that's on the way to stop before we start heading towards where we're going.
Vinland. Sort of an elven empire. Or
My
kingdom,
people.
anyways. Empire, but
So the K is silent.
exactly.
Okay.
Don't know why, but that's the way.
I wanted it to be Kevin Land.
Is where all the Kevins live.
Kevin.
And the last thing that happened was some kind of, and apparently you guys are all familiar with it. I have no clue, but some kind of vortex or something opened up and spit out a couple of Fey creatures.
Yes, a green
Oh.
portal spat out creatures.
Yeah, so
Yep,
that's
no,
the
that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
bar. And then we got these like miniature Sarlacc that move around underground and grapple us like Venus flytraps underground.
Okay.
Like freaking jerks.
Because they're assholes.
It's like the Earth's asshole.
With teeth.
And tentacles.
That to the asshole.
My statement rests. All right.
All right, and we're starting at the top of the round with Thimble. You're right now in a tree with the in the sun melon tree.
Mm-hmm. Is there any particular reason that I decided to climb up this tree, or is it just to, or was this like before
'Cause
all
I
the
told you
chaos
to.
started?
Yeah, you went up as soon as you got out of the carriage. You saw the sun melons, and you're like, I haven't seen these since I was in the Fey Wilde. So you went up and grabbed one, bit into one, and then you threw one at one of the. Before you guys find out they were like lethal, you threw one in the mouth of one of the starlight pits, for the lack of better word.
That's a very Thimble thing to do. Okay. Well, seeing as I'm losing my mind, seeing as the melon had no real effect on the creature, I'm gonna see how it likes the taste of a firebolt instead.
Ooh.
Go for it. Which one do you want to go? There's one over here in the distance, and there's one right next to Soulstar and Lila. The one that
I feel like I have
has got Soulstar restrained, so he can't move.
Yeah, they definitely need your.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go for the one that's like pretty much directly below me at this angle. So I'm gonna swing Phantom, and a firebolt flies out at the end of it.
Alrighty.
Cool. And that is. Let's see. What am I aiming for here? Rolling wise?
As far as like AC or
Does a 19 hit?
no, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, okay.
17 or over.
Yeah.
So the firebolt flies, and like a couple of the loose flower wrappings that look like vines now sort of try to block it, but it goes right in its mouth. And what's damage?
Do I add anything to this roll with Phantom's bolts? Or with the Phantom bolts?
Yeah, it's just the magic spell.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So it takes 1 point of damage.
All right, so
What? With a firebolt?
Sort of, it goes in its
I
mouth. and
rolled
you
a
see it
1 on a
sort of
D10.
feels like it burps out a little bit of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sarlacc belches at him.
Yep. And Soulstar, unfortunately, is still restrained.
Sorry about it. Actually, no, I'm not
It's a real
sorry.
shame.
I freed up my friend Lila.
All
I
right.
have no regrets.
And then
I'm gonna just with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna pocket another sun melon and get out of the tree.
alrighty.
I'm gonna just put those sun melons in my inventory.
Alrighty.
All right.
Or that goes to feel out. It's, the insectoid creature sort of puts out its hand, starts feeling the area, and it fiddles with Lila's back and it grabs a hold of her. It attempts to grab a hold of her shoulders. That's an 18 for a check.
If I don't have anything to go against it, then yes, it succeeds. 17's my AC.
Okay. So, well, it's a grappling, so it should be, what, isn't it a...
Strength check, right?
Yeah.
Strength for strength, yeah.
So for a strength check. No, that's a fail. That's a 5.
All right.
I rolled a 2. I need to find dice that like me for Lila.
Grapple. There we are. All right, you're grappled. Braun, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. I think as a bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and resummon my echo,
All right.
and I will put it right behind that insect thing.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to swing away at it.
With your echo.
Yeah, using my
Okay.
echo. I'm going to take 2 attacks on that insect thing. 18 plus a bunch.
That hits.
All right. That's 1d8 plus 4 plus a d6. D8. 4 plus 4 for 8. Plus 2 more force damage, 10 total.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to take a second swipe. 14 plus 7, 21.
So that's 31 altogether.
No. 40. That was my
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
So yeah, that hits.
7 plus 4. That's 11 plus 3, 14. 24.
Together.
And let me make sure I can do this. Unleash incarnation. I heighten my echo's fury. Whenever I take an attack action, I can make 1 additional attack from the echo's position. I can do this 5 times per long rest, and I'm using 1 of them.
Alrighty.
6 plus 7, that's going to be 13. Does it hit?
Unfortunately, no, it does not.
God damn it. All right. That was worth the effort.
Well, it is still behind. I don't know if that. Well, I don't think you'd have a advantage for like a 3rd time in a row. Well, go ahead and re-roll anyways. I'm going to give you advantage because it is behind the creature.
Okay. 8 plus 7. That's going to be 15.
No, does
Damn
not
it.
hit.
Okay. Is Braun far enough away from that insect thing to?
Yeah, there's a 5 feet of distance in front of you,
Okay. I'm gonna move.
and like 5 feet of distance from the maw.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and move towards my friends that look like they could use some help.
This way.
Yeah. Just outside of tentacle range from that pit that's got Soul Star.
Yeah. As you come up to, you notice that the other maw, their vines are destroyed, and the only ones that are there are pretty much wrapped around Soulstar, trying to pull him in to its mouth.
Okay. I think that will be my turn.
Okay. Lila, you're up next.
As a bonus action, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Dan?
Can do so. Where would you like to put it?
Let's put it On the opposite side of me from the maw. No, the opposite of the yeah, that thing. That works.
Alrighty.
My brain is not working for a name for it.
It's alright.
And it will take an attack. Let's try this d20 this time. And it is a +5 to hit. Ooh, that's a natural 20
Alright.
for my spiritual weapon. So that is 1d8 doubled +2. So 7 doubled, so 14 +2, so 16 points of damage from my spiritual weapon.
Alright. And was there an element tied to your spiritual weapon, or is it just like
Let
a...
me double check. I believe it's just force damage. What's this damage type? Yep, force damage.
Alright. So you see your spirit, you conjure your spiritual weapon, it sort of swirls about and forms and then sort of shoots up and slams right back down to the ground, shoving the maw down under a couple of feet.
None.
A little bit of mouth, but unfortunately the soul star is still still restrained, and you're still grappled.
Okay. Oh,
But-
he's still restrained even though it's knocked down.
Yeah, it's down a
Okay.
couple feet, but the vines are like still have him attached, so he's basically scooting in the soil towards
Okay.
the edge of the hole.
Is there enough of it for me to hit or not really?
You're still grappled by the creature behind you, so you can't really,
Then
bending down and trying to swing at it or slam down on it. It's kind of hard to do right now.
Okay, that is totally fine. I will go ahead and whack at the one that's grappling me. So let's try that again. Fuck, give me a second. I just dropped my dice on the other side of my
Alright.
desk.
No worries. Happens to us all.
Luckily, I did my laundry because the thing it fell into was my laundry basket. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so 17 plus 7, so 24 to hit.
That does so.
So that D20 apparently likes me. I'm keeping you over here. And then that is 1d6 plus 4. So 2 plus 4, so 6 points of bludgeoning, and then I do a d6 of cold, which is another 1.
So
that was-
13 altogether.
No, that was
Is it 8, 4 than 1?
I did 6. I did 6 points of bludgeoning, and then an extra 1 of cold, so 7.
All right, so just 7. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you just crack down on its head, and its hands let you go, and it lets out it erects and stands up really tall, and it erects out a shriek like a siren call.
If I am no longer grappled, I would like to at least spin to the other side of it, so that way there's more room for people to attack it if need be. That side, yeah. So
Sit here.
yeah, whichever side is closest, but farther away from Braun, so that way if he wants to get in there or anybody
Gotcha.
else.
Yeah, you take that moment while it shrieks to step back, so it doesn't have an opportunity of attack on you because it's too busy shrieking.
Well, I'm not trying to leave its circle either, so it's just
Yeah.
trying to just get out of its face.
So it's gonna pop back underground. And the insectoid that just got slashed by Braun's Echo is going to go slash at the Echo and try to tear at it with its claws. That's a 7. And it's got your AC, right?
No, it's 16 AC, I think, but it's still 7 doesn't hit.
All right, so yeah, your the echo sort of moves about and dodges its attack.
Like a fart in the wind. Nimble.
And it's gonna take a leap and jump into a tree.
Oh, shit.
My Echo can take an attack of opportunity.
All right, go ahead and do so.
Take a quick swipe at it as it flees. Natural 20.
All right, go ahead and do some damage.
6. So that would be 12 plus 4 plus 4. So 16 points of damage as it tries to flee my fart.
So as it tries to leap up, it slashes at its legs and cuts severely its right thigh, and you can see sort of like black and then some like green aura and fire sort of spilling out of its cut. And it, in the tree, it grabs on and it shrieks just like the other one.
They're calling something. Fuck.
And Soulstar, it's your turn.
And what can I do now that I'm restrained? Is there an action I can do to become unrestrained?
Punch maybe a
Good old strength check? Or dex?
So you'll do dexterity.
Out of this?
It's your rogue.
Thanks.
You can break free.
Plus 3. Yeah, that's 18.
Alrighty, so using your roguish talents, you're able to move around and loosen the grip of the vines.
Oh no, he fell.
I'm tired. But yeah, you managed to break free, but you're still at the edge of that little hole, and you can see the maw's mouth sort of gnashing and grinding. You can see like 3 sets of teeth in its mouth.
Gotcha. Would I be able to take a stab at it at the same turn?
You can definitely give it a try, yeah. If you want to, like, yeah.
I'll give it a
If you-
shot.
Yeah, depending on if you're using like a melee attack, you're gonna have to probably jump down in the hole. But if you've got like an arrow or any sort of range weapon,
Oh yeah, I'll definitely use my crossbow then. I'll make
Cool.
it easier. Yeah, and it's got psychic damage, so I don't know how psychic this creature is. I don't think it's gonna matter. That's 10.
again,
Not
it
shot.
shoots in, but some of the soil as it's trying to climb up lands and hits like a clod of dirt, so it doesn't hit the maw. But you can see it sort of clenching and cramping, and you see it snap that arrow that was stuck in the mud claw.
Soulstar, did you get a second attack when you hit level 6?
I don't think so.
Oh.
As a rogue, I usually do more like sneak attack. That's where my specialty lies.
Yeah, but it was something like it was your crossbow upgrade.
You're right. It has the second shot. You're right. Can I take another swipe at it?
Go for it.
I had all but forgotten. Thank you, Braun.
Hey, Braun has
that's
a
even
I don't.
that's even worse. 9.
Yeah, again.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my movement to back up towards the horses?
Yep.
Yeah, right there.
And without the vines, it's unable to do any sort of reactionary attack at you.
Sweet.
I see how it is. Just leave the cleric in the middle of all that.
Brown's coming over, and I figure, hey, if they're calling something, I'm gonna get the horses ready. We can bolt if we need to. Let's see.
mouth pops back out of the ground. So the feelers are set out and doesn't feel anything though. No one on that side. And Fimble, it's back to you.
Woohoo. Okay. So, Lila's still grappled, right?
No, not anymore. She freed herself.
Congratulations.
Free.
But yeah, you do basically have it.
I do have that guy right in front of me.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
there's two of you right by it, so you definitely have advantage to attack it, because at this point it's still shrieking.
Okay, so that'd be 2 attacks, 4 rolls.
Butter or no?
Right. This is a lot of dice. Let's go. Going at it with Phantom, 2-handed.
All right.
All right. So that ended up being 16 and 22.
All right, the 22 hits, the 16 doesn't.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I will go ahead and hit it with that 16 or 22 then.
Alrighty.
Be you changed up Phantom, so just double checking. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah. All right. It's going to take 7 points of physical damage and 6 points of psychic, totaling 13.
All right, how do you want to do this?
So I just dropped down from the tree after shooting the fire bolt. Lila had just thrown this thing off her back.
And attacked it, and then it started shrieking.
And so the second I hit the ground, I'm going to just sprint over and uppercut it, just like right on the chin. And that blast of psychic energy is just going to blow the top off its skull.
All right, that happens, and you see its lifeless body sort of standing there, and you see like a green fountain of like mystic fire just shoot out, and it just sort of clumps to the ground and shrivels up
Mm-hmm.
and decays.
Is this one flying or up in a tree? I'm pointing to my screen like you can see.
I think it jumped into a tree.
Yeah, I think it's
Up in a tree?
Yeah, this one's in the tree.
Can I get up in the tree with it?
Jimbo, you have a bow and arrow, man.
It'd be like
but I
30.
like to hit things.
How do you want to get? You want to run up and climb the tree, or do you want to climb the tree and hop over? How do you want to do it? You've got 30. Was it 30 feet?
I've got 30 feet of movement, but you know what? How far away is the nearest branch that I can see?
Well, you can go from like the sun tree and hop over, or you can run up and climb and like try to swipe.
No, I'm just asking how far away is it?
It's 30 feet. Like either way you go, you're gonna be
okay.
able to get it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Misty Step into the tree next to it.
Alright.
Oh. Misty step.
Yeah.
I forgot my other stand. Yeah, you're in the tree right now with it.
Yep. Just like hang me on one of the branches there. That sounded worse than I thought it would.
There you go.
That works.
Hey, look at that.
Precariously balanced.
And so immediately after literally blowing that one's mind, I disappear and reappear in the tree next to its friend, and I'm just like, hello.
Yeah, again, you see its like gnarly mouth like shrieking out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to pay no mind to you.
I don't know if it's just the camera, but I feel like Fimble is slowly shifting.
Yeah, he's.
I am.
slowly like see how long you last in the
Any
trees.
second now. All right, that's going to be my turn.
All right, and Braun, you're up,
Good. All right.
and Lila, you're next.
I'm going to step over and take a couple of war pick strikes at that maw in the ground.
So,
No, I'm sorry. I made the wrong call. No.
there's Fimble's still up there,
Okay.
Oh my God.
but you want to?
I don't know how I'll ever recover from this.
So you were attacking the maw.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Take a couple swings at it.
All right.
18 plus 7 for my first strike.
That hits.
That is 1 plus 4 plus 6. So 11. 2 of that being force damage, if that makes any difference.
Okay.
And I'll just take a second swing at it.
Go for it.
5 plus 7. Does a 12 hit its toothy maw?
Unfortunately, it doesn't now.
Okay.
But you can tell with that last hit that it is. That's the wrong thing. Sorry. As you cut through, you cut off the vines reaching for it. And it's right now it's just a mouth in the hole.
Jesus, how many variants do you have? That's awesome. Shit. All right, bonus actions. What can I do?
Anything your doppelganger can do?
I mean, it can't. Let me see.
It's got what, 30 feet of movement?
It does, yeah. Can it?
It can get right behind you, but it won't be able to attack.
Okay, that's not helpful then.
No, I forgot this one's in the tree. It can get right here.
Oh, okay.
20, yeah,
Then
25.
I will use my Unleash Incarnate one more time and take a third swipe at it.
All right,
with
go
my-
ahead and give it a shot.
13 plus 7 for 20.
That hits.
320?
All right, dirty 20. 4 plus 4, that's 8 plus 1 of force damage. So 9 points, last one being force damage.
All right. Again, like before, it just your strike just shoves it back down about 5 feet underground, and see a small little a mouth just like 5 feet down in the dirt.
Okay. Well, let's hope it goes for my echo. Thanks, brother. And
And it looks at you with hollow black eyes and just looks like it's dripping black ichor all over through every orifice, and just
my echo or the
Yeah.
plane?
your echo.
Oh,
That's what it looks like.
It's just
Looks like a
oozing.
demented ghost.
God damn it. I needed that in my head. Cool. Cool.
Your brother is melting.
Yeah, roll for trauma.
All right.
Ron just-
And you want to move anywhere, or are you done?
Oh, all right. I will take a step back, kind of open up some line for that spiritual weapon, because I don't know if that's another long lost sibling or some shit. It's gonna mess me up. But yeah, just kind of where I feel slightly safer.
Alrighty.
And I put on my weighted blanket.
And Lila, you're up next.
Alrighty. the spiritual weapon will move its, I believe it's only, hold on, let me double check. It should be able to make it, but it can move 20 feet, but it floats to that thing, and it's going to take a whack at it.
Whackity whackity. Let's see it attackity.
It looks like it.
It fails. It's only an 8, but it'll stay up there.
Alright, so yeah, it floats up and goes to swing and misses tremendously.
And then because I don't want to jump into the hole with the toothy maw, this is, let me look real quick. Okay, but I can see it. So
Oh yeah.
I would like to, with my action, cast Told Dead on it.
Okay.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. 13 is what it's trying to hit or higher.
That's a natural 20.
Damn you! I just realized that as I leveled up that I was like, now I do 2d8 of damage naturally. And then when it has damage, it goes to 4.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So is that only half damage when it succeeds?
No, it doesn't take any.
Okay.
It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw if the target is missing any of its hit points. Instead, it takes a d12. So,
Okay.
but no, because if it succeeded, it doesn't take any. So I have completely whiffed this round. I will at most just make my way around the maw to basically this like the same on the south side of it, I guess is the best way to put it, where Braun is kind of is. Yeah, right there.
Alrighty.
And that'll be the end of my turn because apparently I can't hit shit this round.
I had this vision of like exactly out of the Book of Boba Fett with like that sonic charge that we all know the sound of going off in the Sarlacc, like Toll the Dead.
Yes.
That was epic in our head.
Except it didn't do anything.
Yeah. We just heard that wow and like nothing.
I just did a dust cloud because I missed.
Hey, you know, we all have our embarrassing moments.
All right.
Oh, my backup is apparently an oily fart cloud.
And the insectoid in the tree is gonna stop shrieking, and it's gonna try and grab Fimble's legs up above it.
Wait, I thought it already went. Is it Soulstar's turn? Or does it have a weird thing it does?
It hasn't.
It goes before I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it hasn't acted since it jumped up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other maw is still underground,
Yeah. Ground bad.
but after this NPC, it's Soulstar's turn.
Okay.
I think
and then
Fimble
it's,
had the right idea. I just don't want to admit it.
So it goes to grab at Fimble's legs, and what's your AC?
Thimble, what's your AC?
I was coughing, so I muted. It's 13, but let me double check that it's not more because we're in a forest.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, for your favorite terrain.
Yeah,
Rangers and their shit.
Rangers in their shit.
Because they know it.
I don't think so. I think it's just wisdom and intelligence checks.
Okay. Well, rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So I don't think
Well, that's a failure.
yeah. So you're able to maneuver out of its grasp and still maintain the tree, sort of crouching tiger, hidden dragon, sort of float around between the branches around the tree.
Like I do.
Yeah. And Soulstar, it's your turn.
Sweet.
And your
Can I see? Yeah.
back's down over here by the
left. Yeah. Now there's not too much I could do from this distance, seems like you guys have got most of this shit covered. I'm gonna use like a perception or animal handling check to see how the horses are. If they're still like freaked out, more freaked out, a little calmer.
Go ahead and make a check, an investigation check.
Sweet.
You're doing that RDR2 thing where just good boy.
Bring up the
Well,
brush.
I don't know. I got a natural 1, so.
Oh,
You brushed the wrong.
Can't really tell with these horses. They're sort of just looking around and just sort of just looking around. You can't really tell if they're scared or what. They look just like horses doing horse things to you.
You put the carrot in the wrong end. It's not how you feed a horse.
I wasn't trying to feed him. I was just trying to look at him.
wrong end.
Hello, horsey.
I didn't know they could do that. Are they like turtles? Is it something?
But yeah, they look like horses. They're neighing, but
Gotcha.
they
Just name.
just neighing.
Those naysayers.
Yeah. Conspiracy theorists. No.
I guess I'll take a few steps forward.
Okay.
Just probably like 5 feet. Yeah,
5 feet.
not
All
too
right.
close. Yeah, and then I'll just have my crossbow trained. Anything gets too close.
Gotcha.
I probably don't have a shot on that mouth, do I?
Not on the mouth, but you do on the creature in the tree.
Ooh.
You've got how much
Okay.
is your crossbow? 35
It's gonna be like
120.
or 60? 120? Yeah, you definitely have a shot at it.
Okay,
Did you beat
I'll
it?
take 2 shots at it if I may.
Alrighty.
I've got a question for you though. With the configuration on the crossbow, it shoots 2 shots, but did you want me to roll 1 for each of them, or just one roll?
Roll
because they
for
shoot
attack for each of
simultaneously?
them, and yeah.
Gotcha.
But the second bow also gets a bonus. Just so you know.
The second shot? Yeah.
oh shit.
So 18 plus 3 plus 5. Not 5. 18 plus 5, so that's 23.
Alright, so that definitely hits.
Right in the clout.
And then I just rolled for the second arrow, and I
Okay.
got a nat 20.
Alright.
Sweet.
Roll your damage and
Yeah.
tell me how you want to do this.
Perfect.
Oh,
So the first arrow.
Unless you
just
roll
does a-
like 2 1s. It's only like 5
I'm gonna
points,
need-
but I'm pretty sure.
So the first.
If you get over
bolt
11, you
does
kill him,
8
so.
damage. Oh yeah, no. The first arrow just did 8 damage. I haven't even done the critical yet. Critical 5, 4, so that's 9 times 2,
Yep.
18. And then I'm not even like adding anything else to that. So 26 damage.
Alright, yeah. How do you
fuck, I
want
just,
to?
He's
How do you
facing
want to kill him
away,
with those darts?
away from me. So I want to put an arrow in each ass cheek. Knock him
Nice.
out of that tree.
All right.
Right in the thorax.
You do that.
Well, technically, the second arrow was a little bit to the left and went straight up.
Yeah, you sort of spin shoot it like no.
Right up his carrot hole.
Yeah. When it falls down and out of its carrot hole, you can see Fey fire sort of burst and flame out of its end as it writhes in pain.
Ooh,
And
I should have figured out something cool to say after that.
I think for the natural
you're not a
one,
bard, so it's okay.
an ass. And looking
Yeah, it
for
sort of melts into a green puddle of goo.
Nice.
I would too if I got shot in the ass by 2 arrows.
Not pleasant, sir. Not pleasant at all.
No.
Fimble's still up a tree.
Yeah, Thimble's still in the tree.
Yeah.
And
All I said was hi.
Yeah, from Fimble's point of view, he probably didn't even see the arrows or the bolts from the crossbow. He just watched it just.
It's like
I just have that
really
effect
bad
on
gas.
people.
That's all you notice. He's got some really bad gas in it. Shooting out fire out of its ass. All right, and the maw pops back up. And it goes to move between Lila and Braun, and his echo starts sprouting out more tendrils.
No, not the tentacles.
Well, they're not really tentacles, but
I love how many variations of that plant mini you have. You got like 3 phases of.
all I have is the 2.
Okay.
Or do I? No. I really hate that they have to be specific ones for each hole.
Context?
You don't get any context.
Exactly. Let your mind wander.
Yeah. The most legit thing you could say is you're plugging tentacles into holes right now, so that's not going to help.
But you're painting a picture in your mind. I bet
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And it's a kinky delight. No. All right. Sprouts out its feelers, but they're still growing, so it's unable to do any attacks right now. And Fimble, top of the round, back to you.
All right. So I just watched that happen.
You watch a monster fart himself off a tree.
Yep.
And now he's staring into Mother Earth's.
Actually, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
It's 10 to see if I am able to tell what the hell just happened. Okay, so I'm just gonna shrug and pull out my bow, fire an ice arrow into the mouth directly below me there.
Alrighty, go for it.
All right. I have to be very choosy with my die for this, apparently. I chose wisely.
Yes.
So that's going to be... Man, am I bad at math? 25 to hit. The ice arrow.
Alrighty, that does hit.
All right. And I'm just double checking on impact.
Should 2d10 plus your arrow damage.
Yeah. Hold on. There we go. It says 2d6 on the listing.
Okay. Yeah, so 2d6 then.
And then is that 1d6 with the bow as well, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
both. Then an additional 2d6. That's awesome.
Gotcha. It's so great.
Brutal. Fired
Okay.
straight into it.
So I'm jumping around on my tabs here a lot.
It's all right. It happens.
Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah. All right. So that is going to be 14 points of damage. 5 of those are cold damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right. It's a 12.
It's a 12. It doesn't say what its saving throw is going to
What it
be
does.
against.
All right, just go ahead and add a d10 of damage.
Oh, no, that's not for damage. That's just to If it fails, then its movements are halted.
Oh, it's
Or
Because
its
of the ice arrow?
its speed is halved. Yeah.
All right. So you can see as the ice arrow goes through, you can see the ice crystal sort of build up out through its mouth, and it's moving a lot slower as before.
Okay. And oh my god, I get 2 attacks per round.
Must be fucking nice.
Leap
So
from the tree. Leap from the tree. No.
Right into his mouth.
or I could shoot a fire arrow.
There you go. That works too.
Yeah. And oh my god, another 25 to hit.
Boom. That does so.
So let's see.
see
All right.
do it range.
Wow, range. It's really doing things, isn't it?
Why they don't call you a meleeer?
All right, that's going to be 17 points of damage.
All right, how do you want to do
then
this?
it needs. Oh. All right.
Fire and ice.
So I see this as I'm like, okay, fire arrows didn't work. What if I do fire and ice and I knock both arrows together and pull back and loose?
Alrighty.
And the magical heat and cold kind of like on impact, there's a bit of a fizzle and flaming ice shards shoot out of the mouth straight upwards as the thing,
I
dies.
will gladly duck behind my shield.
The anus of the earth shitting itself to death.
Yeah.
As you do so, you can see these aren't fire, but these are chunks of frozen bits
Ew.
Ew.
sort of shatter about.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. We're now fog of eternal state.
Black is a representation of where the hole of where it is. You can see the soil sort of crumble back in, but it's definitely an inlet in the land where the mouth was.
Big hole, if you will.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right, and Braun, you're next.
Okay. As I wipe some goo off my face. Can I see anything else? Are there any more visual targets?
Visual targets? No, you do know that there's still one of those maws around. It just hasn't showed back up yet.
We can probably see the little Bugs Bunny trail or feel a vibration. It's just
You want
anxiety.
to do an investigation check to see if you do.
Fuck this. What the hell?
You're a Walker,
gotta-
Texas
my turn.
Ranger. Taste the soil. No.
I'm gonna go with my idea because now you're encouraging me. I'm not gonna taste the soil, but I will make the echo just jump into the stink hole and see if it can find a tunnel down there. I don't know. I can't even it can't speak or relay a message, and I can't see through its eyes or anything, so I don't think it does any good. I'm just gonna make it jump.
Yeah, it jumps in the pit, and it's got its war pick, and it's just sort of digging a hole right now.
Yeah. Dwarf rage. Impotent dwarf.
I have the exact ability to counter this, and I'm pissed that it's not my turn.
Yeah, and Braun's just gonna look around pretty shocked and be like, what in the fuck were those bug things? Because he's never seen these Fey entities before. Apparently you guys have.
No, we
But-
haven't seen the Fey. Well, have we seen the Fey entities? We just
Yeah,
seen
we saw the bugs, just not the moths.
Yeah, that's when you lost Acadius, or Tiramisu, sorry. That's when the Tiramisu sacrificed themselves through the portal. That's the battle where you saw the insectoids and the
Yes.
Balrog.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, Braun's just around clueless.
As much
No-
as
any of that. Yeah, just what the fuck were those things? Yep, I guess that's my turn.
All right, Lila, you're next.
And not anything fun, I would say. I will have, so I have 30 feet of movement, and then my spiritual weapon has 20. I want to go ahead and move towards that like corner. My brain, yeah, just more along that tree line.
This one.
No, the other side where we were fighting everything, where all those puddles are, just not in
You
the
want to
puddles.
move here and there, or
So I want to move where I'm at. It would go 30 like northeast of me.
okay.
Yeah,
35?
right there. Or just 30. I don't have 35. And
Okay.
then the spiritual weapon has 20, so it can just float 20, and I want to just have it nearby. That's perfect.
Okay.
Do I see anything? Do I see any rumblings or any dirt disturbed?
Look through and about, and you can see some sort of rock formation that looks like a skull off in the distance through the foliage.
Oh, you motherfucker, that is a skull.
That is huge. I'll yell that there's some kind of like formation ahead and just kind of be on guard as I look in that direction, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. And as you go talk, I'm gonna have you choose acrobatics or strength saving throw.
What?
Oh, you mean acrobatics or athletics? Is that what you
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're fine. Athletics.
Okay, so go ahead and make a saving throw.
11 plus 3, so 14.
All right. You feel the ground start to shake under you, so you jump back, and as you do, the maw mouth, pops up right where you were at one point, so you narrowly escape being eaten.
Oh, lovely.
And you got your shield out, and the feelers are feeling around for you.
The mom mouth is reaching for you.
Ew.
Oh,
Y'all, this is just fantasy tremors.
Yeah,
I'm living for it.
No. I always loved that movie growing up.
Good
Oh,
one.
you know,
And
made an RPG.
you're
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, someone has made an RPG out of all the spin-offs from that.
Oh, I bet.
Be-
I'm sure there's like airsoft or like
Some recreation league.
yeah. All right, Soulstar, you're up,
Oh, sweet. Oh,
and you're still back over here.
yeah. Let's see.
You've
Is it-
just fucked up shit
Don't have a
too.
real clean line of sight right now because everybody's pretty much in a line to where the maw is. But
Right.
if you want to move around, you definitely have
Yeah.
movement to
I wanted to
Pretty
use my
close.
movement to climb up that tree that Thimble is on.
the symbol. This one here or this one over here?
The one that Thimble is on.
Oh, okay.
And then now I could shoot down at the maw. It'd be easier for me from up here.
All right. And what's your speed?
It's 30. So however high I can actually get up that tree.
So you're a bit lower in the tree, but you're in it.
Yeah, just enough to give me an angle on the thing, you know?
Yeah, gotcha. But you're about 5 feet up in the tree, so you can definitely see where the maw is and have a clear
Yeah.
vision of sight to fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 shots at it again.
Go for it.
So 6, excuse me. The first arrow is hit for 17.
All right, that does.
Sweet. And the second one, no, misses.
Okay.
Only
So
got
what's the
10 on
damage
that
for the
one.
first one?
It's only a D6. plus my dex. So 4.
4 altogether? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So managed to shoot one of the floral vines.
Nice.
Goes to try to grasp it, but it pierces through and it loses its vine. And you have any bonus action you want to do?
No.
Alrighty. Thimble, you're up next.
All right. Time to fire more arrows. I see a new target.
All right.
This is just what I do.
Yeah.
This is what I am now. I'm an
All right.
archer.
I'm a bow guy. What can I say?
It comes in handy when everything's on the ground and you can climb trees like a squirrel.
Yeah, am I right? Okay. So that's going to be 13 and 25.
Alright,
Jeez.
13 misses, but the 25 hits.
All right.
The dwarf
These
is
are just
in me.
regular arrows, I should say.
Huh?
These are just regular arrows, I
Okay.
should say. It's going to be 9 points of damage.
How much?
9?
9 points of damage? All right.
Nice.
9.
Yeah, see? 9.
The mighty 9. All right. So
9.
your arrow bolts go through and you can see it shatter a couple of its teethy prongs. And some green ooze and ichor starts pouring out from where the teeth were, but it's got a messed up smile right now. Can't all I can do is whistle. No.
Okay.
Anything else you got? You want to do?
No.
Okay.
I'm like comfy where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a comfy
Like a-
treat.
Dwarf is envious. Wishes he could climb things.
Mm-hmm.
Braun, you're up next.
Oh, shit. For the moment, I'm just going to go ahead and forget about my echo. It's either still in there doing its thing, or if I
Yeah,
have to...
until you command it, it's just using its war pick to dig a hole.
Yeah.
I dug a hole.
Good job.
I'm going to move up to the toothy maw, or the meth mouth as it now looks. And yeah, I'll just take 2 swipes at it from there.
Go for it.
I'm pretty sure most people don't get that reference because of the fact that it's an Australian film, but The Castle is a hilarious film that you should watch, and that's where that line is from, is I dug a hole.
Does a 17 hit?
That hits just at the right number.
Nice. That is at 8 plus 4 for 12 plus 5 force damage. That's 17.
All right, and that's your first hit.
Yes, it is.
All right, what's your next one?
5 plus 7 for 12. Did the number change? No, it's still 5. All right. Well, I got one good lick in on. No. Backing away from that metaphor.
Able to cut a couple more vines off.
Yeah.
You do
Especially
more
after calling
blood
that thing a
ichor.
meth mouth.
Right.
And you can start to see it sort of coughing up more like green ichor, and it's sort of like it's pouring out of its mouth and onto the soil.
For my bonus action, I'm going to get fancy and accidentally trigger my Echo Teleport and switch places with it. Pretty much on accident. Like mid-celebration, like, woohoo! And now I'm in a fucking hole.
All right.
It's up there waiting to get retaliated against.
All right. So
But I'd like to think that Braun had no intention of it.
as you turn to look to Lila to say something clever, you sort of fade out of reality, and you're the smoky, eerie Echo brother takes your place.
Lila just watches that happen too, like Braun with a big grin, being like, "Hey, I just did the." Oh,
Here we
God.
go.
Yeah. And you can't see the real Braun because he's in a hole. So I just turned into some horrendous sight.
And with that, Lila, it's your turn.
Yay. My spiritual weapon will move up close enough to hit it. And
Yep, moves
it will
5 feet.
Yeah. And it's going to miss because that was a 5 + 5, so 10.
Yeah, so it goes, but it phases right through it. For some reason, it was
I like me.
incorporeal.
And then that is going to be a 9 + 7, so 16 to hit.
Just misses.
Damn it. Well, that's my turn. Well, shit. Yeah, that's my bonus action and my action. I don't want to move out of its way, so.
You don't-
Toothy Maw is going to try to use the other feelers on the other side, and it tries to grapple and grab a hold of your spiritual weapon and hold it in one of its vines. That's a 19. So one of the vines is actually holding your spiritual weapon right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it could even do that because that thing's so, doesn't even have an AC kind of thing. Wait, that work?
Yeah, well, if you look it up, people can actually pick up your spiritual weapon and use it if they're nearby.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
That is news to me. I have never seen that.
but it does the same damage.
awesome.
I believe, I'm pretty sure it's a spiritual weapon, but you can fact
Well, I
check
mean,
me.
Yeah, my Echo.
If I'm wrong, then hey, it's a home rule. No.
Okay, that's kind of cool. That's cool. My Echo, it says specifically it's intangible or it's tangible and it can occupy its.
Yeah, mine just says it's a spectral weapon within range that lasts the duration. It doesn't say yay or nay, so I'm fine with either or.
Yeah. Cool.
And Soulstar, you're up. Granted, it doesn't know what it's doing with the mace. It just has it line wrapped around it. Yeah.
Holding on, struggling, but it probably looks to us like it's starting to swing it around.
I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I'm glad
It's
I'm up
worthy.
in this
It's
tree.
the Thor Maw.
It's worthy.
I am worthy.
All right, and what do you want to do, Soulstar? Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna give him the old one too.
Alrighty. Up in the tree with Thimble.
Yeah.
Archers.
So my first bolt was only a 14,
That does
but
miss.
this next one is a 21.
That
Nice.
definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, I gotta roll
What's
my
your
big-
damage, man?
7. 7 smackaroos.
Right. Able to prick off a couple of vines in row, and it releases its grip around the spiritual weapon, and you can see more green ichor sort of pool around its mouth, and it's just frantically gnawing right now, just chattering. It seems to raise about a foot up out of the soil.
I'm having bad visions of that meme for the Stranger Things fleshlight right now. The
Oh man.
image.
Don't know anything about that. Fimble, your turn.
Great. That's just wonderful.
The ones to me.
Thank you for the imagery. Thank you.
No,
Very
you don't
much.
need- I can share the post on the group chat.
I'd rather you didn't.
I think we got enough red flags on the chat
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
No, we're just burn it with fire. Burn
Yeah.
fire arrows. 2 of them. All right, that's going to be a dirty 20 and then 22.
Nice.
All right, that hits.
Both of them?
What was the first one?
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that hits. It's over
Awesome.
17. That hits.
All right. Just grabbing all my D6s.
All of them.
Everyone. All right.
I was not expecting. It's like, wait, are we streaming?
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
That was good. Well played.
Okay, so first arrow's gonna hit and do 13 points of damage, and second arrow's gonna do 14 points of damage.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Wow.
Fiery death.
I don't know why, but I just got really angry at all of a sudden at just the image of this creature rising up out of the ground. And so I took 2 fire arrows and knocked them and pulled back almost to the point where the bow's about to snap. And the fire arrows ignite, and then with the psychic energy that Thimble has, around them, the fire turns from red to blue, and Thimble lets the arrows loose, and they go straight down the creature's gullet, and blue flame just erupts from its maw.
Nice. The old Mandalorian goodbye.
Yep. And there's this really cool sound effect. It's kind of like, whoa, you know?
I don't have that one on hand. I'm sorry.
Waiting for it.
You should get that one.
No, but I have this.
What?
That was such an iconic sound. Every one of us is old enough to remember when we were in a theater watching Attack of the Clones and heard that wall just go through a theater. Like, that's one of the best Star Wars noises ever.
I might have to see, because there's a lot of modded sounds I can add to this, and I might have to see if I can find that.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to. You definitely find a Star Wars mod for it,
Odds are, honestly,
or at least
if
a sound clip that you can throw
there is,
in or add into
but if
whatever
there is a sound that is
system you're using.
trademarked beyond like the Wilhelm scream, it is that one. Like if Disney or Star Wars could find a way to make that their noise, they definitely did that. If you can't find it, there's probably a reason.
I'll probably find something similar. Or
Yeah,
I can make
exactly.
my own.
Yeah, we all heard it. We definitely all heard it in our heads. We know the
I'm
noise.
still hearing it.
Does the ground kind of bubble up and then belch down afterwards? Like,
Yeah, it looks
It's-
like there's a little bit of fire right there.
yeah.
It just looks like a nice little fire pit. The hole
Perfect.
in the ground and just fire in it.
Hey, you guys want to make camp here for the night? Or you got a fire going?
Seems like a chill neighborhood.
Don't
And
feel like a long rest.
technically, right now you're out of
Combat.
initiation, so you can freely explore things.
Fuck.
Gnarly dude.
I think the first thing that would happen would be Braun's Echo, probably not without him even knowing, tries to high five Layla and then just whiffs and disappears. Big celebratory, the oozy ghost that has just creeped the shit out of you. Just tried to get a high five and absolutely failed.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I let the rest of the group grow. That it looks like that know that there's a structure not far from here, but I would like to go and see if I can make sure that the horses are okay or soothe them in any form or fashion.
Okay.
I wish
Yeah,
I consult them.
the structure that you see is about 60 feet away from where you are right now.
Yeah, I pointed out to the rest of the group, but I'll head back towards the horses.
Right as you pass about there,
You got
Braun,
30 or 35.
right as you're on your way to the
30.
horses, Braun actually starts to dig himself out of the hole, and you see a dirt-covered dwarf like now coming out at you, like just
God, a dirt.
yeah, accidental now he's digging himself out of a fucking grave.
I don't want to know. Honestly,
Yeah.
You see the glove hand like
As
at the
he,
beginning of Boba
as he
Fett.
tries to talk to Leela, he's spitting out soil.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? I just don't. I just don't.
Yeah. Braun is just a tragedy at this point. He can't help but scare folks and drag them down.
The spiritual weapon will move with me a little bit just because I gotta keep it within 60 feet at least for the rest of the duration of the spell.
Alrighty. Moves it 20 feet.
I'll shake off the dirt and start moving forward, at least towards the fire pit that we just created.
Somebody's gonna-
You got 30 or 35?
I get 25.
25? Alright, so you're about
Yeah.
5 feet away from it.
No worries. I'll yell up at the guys in the tree, like, do you see anything? How are those melons coming along?
I look around. Can I see anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. In my favored terrain of a forest. Oh my god. Wow.
That's a bonus. No.
All right. Yeah, what does 24 get me?
24. You see the skull structure off in the distance. And you see a figure come running out of the structure, turning and look, and you can see some insectoids sort of piling out, and one goes to attack them.
Someone's being chased.
18. All right. So they go to strike, but they manage to use their dagger and jab it in its throat. And more green ichor and like small bursts of flame burst out of its throat. And it's sort of spinning and writhing about. But then the figure looks, clocks you up in a tree. And see, like, yeah.
Hello.
They sort of look and then do a double take, and then they ready themselves because they know that there's more coming out of that enclosure.
We should go help them.
You shout this to the rest of the group.
Yeah. I shout,
There's
we
not a
should go
moment
help
to
them.
waste.
Yeah, Braun's going to start immediately sprinting that way. He's been pretty impressed by Fimble recently. And I
I'll
got
be right behind you.
Same. I'll do like on a turn. I'll do an action and a.
Soulstar, you got 30 or 35? You're a rogue.
30.
I can't remember. At this level.
Just 30.
Just 30? Alrighty.
Yeah, I think so.
If I can, I would like to on my action and then my
20.
my
Alright,
action
so
and my movement. So it would be a dash action. So if if I can do that, that'll be 60
Ooh,
total.
snap.
Alright, so your
And then my
spiritual weapon's just right behind you. And Braun, were you dashing as well?
Yeah, I'm taking a full dash. But that's only 50 feet because I got those short, stubby legs.
and then the
Well, I don't want to be
spiritual
the only
weapon-
one not dashing.
Alright.
I want to dash too, guys.
Oh, yeah, you would.
And then the spiritual weapon can move. It's 20 closer.
Alright. Yeah, I already moved it. It's 20.
Okay.
And Fimble, where do you want to be? You want to stick in the tree, or do you want to try to crouching tiger hop trees to the...
Yeah, let's just crouching tiger this.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way across the treetops to where the action is.
Yeah. You've got that Misty Step shit, so.
I can only do that twice per long rest, so...
Oh, okay. I remember there's one that, like, there's
Just
an
give me
unlimited.
a good dexterity roll and something above a 10.
Anything above a 10?
Yeah. You're out
Alright,
of
would you
initiative right now,
say-
so low scores or
Am I doing this as athletics then, or?
you can do athletics or acrobatics, whichever you choose.
That's acrobatic for sure.
No, I'm actually doing athletics for this one.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's going to be 14.
All right. You managed to hop over to the other sunmelon tree.
You could probably use a stand at this point.
Yeah.
He's doing that Xiao Yung, just running through the bamboo shit.
Listen, Thimble is wholesome, but Thimble is terror.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up on that. I'm very proud of Thimble today.
Except for when Lila decides to torment him.
Yeah. Well, he spent most of the last episode talking to that damn skull he found. I mean, shit.
You hop tree and then you hop to the next once you're just.
I do still have that skull, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's attached to your belt. I don't know if Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
So it's on your person.
Yeah.
Sort of loop through the eye holes.
Why the eye holes? Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say through the nose hole, but then you'd still have to go through something else.
Yeah.
Can't give it a nose ring because that's all cartilage.
No septum piercing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. So the group is making their way. We've got Braun, Soulstar, Thimble, and Lila in the spiritual weapon.
Do we have any initiative order? Or are we still doing the same one?
Right now you're out of initiative. You're all just running.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I can get within.
Start coming about. This one's heading over there. All right, and if you guys want to try to get up close to the battlefield, or if,
I'd like
if
to,
the Rangers and the
use
Rogues want to try to fire from at a distance. But,
Yeah, I was wondering if I could do a sneak attack against the one that's closest to me.
and
Yeah,
before we
look,
do
the
that, let's go ahead and roll for initiative since you're going to go for an attack from there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna change die sets. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Got a 3 + 2, a whopping 5, which is
Ooh, nice.
accurate for a dwarf. That's the tree jumping snipey boys should definitely get there faster than the dwarf going.
You're still coughing up soil as you run.
That's a 10 total. For me.
10 total?
Yeah.
All right, so. Lila, Braun, who's got above a 10 to 15?
I got a 21.
Ooh. Fimble, you got higher than that?
No, I got 7.
Oh, okay.
And what is it that you got, Braun?
I got a 5 total. So at least he's going. Yeah, at least he's going second.
Yeah.
The Soulstar and Lila, you got what, an 8?
No, I got a 10.
10?
Oh.
Okay, so
So-
Soulstar, Lila, Fimble, then Braun.
Yep.
Yeah. That kind of tracks. Layla had a head start running. She got that armor momentum going.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we got Soul, you're going to take the shot, then Lila, you're up next.
Two sneaky snakes. Do I get advantage on these?
You're sneaking, so yes, they're not paying attention to you. They're
Good.
all around this figure that ran out of its cave.
Well, rogues do.
Nice. So the first roll is 26.
Alrighty. And which one were you planning on shooting at?
The one that's
You've got-
closest to me.
The closest one?
Yeah.
Alrighty, go ahead and do so.
Sweet. And then my second shot was a natural 20.
All right.
Ooh.
What was your first one again? Sorry.
26.
Oh yeah, so yeah, both hit.
Sweet.
So you get sneak attack, and then you get a critical sneak attack.
Dude, yeah, let me tell you. Why don't we just kill this guy already? What is my sneak attack? Features and traits. It's 3d6. Sweet. So I'm just gonna roll all 4 of these for the first attack. Plus 3, 7, 11, 15, 20 damage for the first attack.
Ooh.
All right.
Right?
If
And
that
then the
doesn't
second
take-
one.
Next one certainly will. So you double those dice.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be fucking nuts. Second one, oh, that's bummer. 2, 4, 7 total. So 27 damage.
On a critical sneak?
Yeah, no, it was a bummer. I rolled 2s and 1s.
Well, you don't
Whoa.
get sneak attack on both attacks. You just get it on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, then even less. It would be just 1.
No.
Or 2 because it's a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 22 altogether.
22, yeah.
All right.
Yikes. That
Right,
is
so,
brutal.
yeah, both sort of tear into it, and it pierces its side and sort of flings it at that person's feet. And it's sort of writhing about, and you can see like little fairy fire from pouring out from the wound holes. And
Then can I use my movement to climb that tree?
yeah,
Well, that's
let's
closest.
see, about 15 feet.
I'm not
up.
gonna go all the way to the top because
Yeah.
I figure Fimble might want to get there, but like 3/4 of the way.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Sweet.
Wound holes sounds like something from IKEA's new metal section. No,
Metal. No.
the wound hole.
All right, and Lila, you're up next.
Alrighty, well, my spiritual weapon will move its 20 feet that it can move. It's very slow.
Yep.
Um,
Right beyond the tree where Fimble's at.
I will move my 30, but I still
There.
think I don't get there. Correct?
Oh, you want to move your speed?
Yeah, my 30, and I don't think I get there. I can see it at least.
Oh yeah, you're head of the group by 5
and-
feet.
I will go ahead and try again. Toll the Dead on the one that Soul attacked.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 13.
That's a 2.
Yay! That means because it is injured, it takes 2d12 worth of what
All right,
damage?
go and roll for the damage.
It's a 2d12 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
That is
Spooky.
a 9 plus a 5, so 14 points of necrotic damage.
All
No.
right. And just like a time-lapse rotten apple, you can see it sort of decay and just mold over and just become a rotten slump of a carcass
Perfect.
right next to the figure.
That is
There.
Toll the Dead is what I used to traumatize Fimble that first fight.
Traumatized me.
I
just
remember
looking
that.
at it.
Good
Did
lord.
Fibble see this thing just take 2 arrows from Soulstar and then rot into like a meat puddle?
Yeah, just turn into Black Acre and
At
it's
this
just like
point, at this point, I'm kind of just thinking this is just how things die sometimes.
The way she goes.
Even Braun is wondering whether or not Soulstar did that, or did, I might not have even caught it.
I kind of checked my weapon. I'm like, did I do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Was that it?
Braun's definitely thinking the same.
All right, and that person that you see that's in trouble, they go to swipe with their longsword. And unfortunately, they swing to miss. The little creature sort of ducks behind its swipe. And it turns to look at the group. And they call out, "Please help! I can use all the help you got." And
Right behind you, buddy.
it's Thimble. You're up next. You're out over here.
Yes, I am. I am also going to
Jump
lose
to the next
2
tree.
regular. Well, actually, yeah, I can get a bit closer.
All right.
So I'm gonna move to the next closer tree.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do an athletics check if you want. Well, to get there.
21.
That gets you there.
And then let's see if I used up all my luck on that movement there. I'm going to lose 2 arrows.
Was
at
that
the
a natural
one-
or a dirty 20?
Dirty?
Okay.
It was a 21, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so you're in the tree. Go ahead and.
And then I'm going to lose 2 arrows on the creature directly in front of the person.
Gotcha.
Which means I should be rolling 2 dice. All right. And that's going to be, I believe, 2 18s. Yep, 2 18s.
Alright, go ahead and roll for that damage.
All right. That's going to be a little gross. 14 points of damage.
Not bad, not
All together?
All together, yep.
All right. So again, your 2 arrows that just pierce its side and sends it back to the other one that's writhing in pain, and both are just pouring out like fairy fire and just sort of scrambling in frenzy as they're technically bleeding out.
Shit. And at that, I'm gonna say, "Come over to us," to the
Yeah, right.
person.
Okay.
Run this way.
Braun, it's your turn.
All right. Braun's going to move forward his full 25 feet.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Sure. And as a bonus action, I think I'm going to project my echo 15 feet ahead of myself if it can engage in any of those or get next to the guy with the sword. Maybe it just like forms out of the puddle of whatever that first one that died is.
Alrighty. The one that decayed
Yeah.
rapidly. Yeah.
Basically just to cover this guy with its shield. Yeah. And I don't know if I can.
Yeah, so it's right beside him. It can't really get in front of him.
Okay.
It's right beside, like, it's fighting right beside it, like, you've got my axe. No.
Yeah. And that kind of fits.
Or it'll
'cause
be sword, but because it's
I
got
don't
2
know if I
swords.
can use my protection feat with the echo. So that kind of works. It like the shield is in front of this guy, but it's not actually anything. It's not going to stop an attack.
Gotcha.
But he's posing. All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my bonus action and movement. You know what? Screw it. I got a new ability with my war pick of the moon god.
God.
Hello?
I'm gonna use,
When were you gonna bring this out?
this is oh yeah, to Fimble. I'm gonna swing my war pick forward and sling an ice knife.
The
Right
one
back.
down over here.
No, on the opposite end.
The other 2 that are still writhing about.
Yeah, the one specifically that's writhing and already bleeding.
They're, both of these are.
Oh, the farthest one on the edge.
Okay.
That one.
So yeah, I'll say you're a little bit over here, so the
Okay.
person and your brother, like right behind them, ice knife flies right by,
Okay.
and
Safety third anyway. Let's see. That is 8 plus 3 to hit with my range. Does 11 hit?
that does hit. They've got low AC.
Yes. All right, 1d10 of ice damage. That's a 2. Let me look up ice knife because I think it does something else.
Yeah, it should.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It does 1d10 piercing damage, so 2 points of piercing damage, and then 2d6 of cold damage.
Okay.
On a dexterity saving fail of 11. So it's got to beat an 11 on a dex,
Gotcha.
or it ice damage.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck.
Oh.
Damn.
Let me read. This is new. I'm sorry.
That's all right. But if you want to go ahead and roll up for that initial damage.
Yeah, hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target must make a dexterity save or to take 2d6 cold damage. But if it makes the save, no ice damage.
Yeah.
Damn it. But it looked cool. How many times a day do I get that?
I think it's once per long rest.
Once per action. And then there are charges, yeah. So that's my go. Yeah.
And what was your damage altogether?
2.
4? 2? All right.
Yeah.
2.
So you throw the ice blade and it zips right by your Echo brother and the person in distress, and it sort of lands in the body, in the tail end of the creature on the far side, and again, just more Fey fire pours out of the wound, and you can see the ice knife sort of dissolve in the fairy fire, in the Fey fire.
Yeah.
The fire, the Fey, we carry on.
That's your movement, bonus action, your action, and Soulstar, you're up.
Let's see. Let's see. There's one still coming out of the skull, right?
Yeah, this one here. These two are incredibly injured. This one's still in mint condition, as they'd say.
Let's bring him down a peg. So I'm going to take 2 shots at him.
Alrighty, go for it. Got a
Ooh,
clear line of
first
sight
one.
at its head.
The first one was only an 8 total. Second one is natural 1, so that's nice. That's nice to,
Unfortunately,
nice
both miss.
And I'm just gonna
looking around,
sit
and
there in the
like
tree
2
and look at my weapon.
bolts just graze right on each side of its head, and stick into the mud down to the ground.
You were trying not to hit either me or the my echo or the new guy.
They were warning shots.
Yeah.
Do not advance. But, you have anything else you want to do? You still got your movement and bonus action.
Nah, I'm just gonna sit here, just think about what I just did.
Forward and lash out at the Echo brother, Echo Knight. It's an 18.
Yeah, 18 will hit it. So damage doesn't even matter. It has 1 hit point. But it did its job.
Snaps at it, and just you can see vapor sort of dispersed throughout the area.
Yeah. I'll
And
see you
Lila,
again.
it's your turn.
Alrighty. I will move my movement up to the first creature I can see.
25. Yeah, you can get right up to it.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just try to whack at it because I don't think my spiritual weapon can get to it yet with its 20. So that is
it's
a...
right under Thimble.
Okay. It is a 14 to hit it. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Yay! Okay, so my mace of cold is 1d6 plus 4, so that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and then it does 1d6 of cold plus 4, so 9 total.
All right, so you slam your mace down on it, and it's just you can see the cold essence pass through its body, and ice crystals start to form throughout its skin, so it's reflecting the sun, and you see the blue tone sort of crest over its body.
Okay. That will be my turn.
All right. What I'm just gonna do. This. It's gonna strike with its dagger of venom. 21 to hit. And then they're gonna strike with their long sword. With a hit.
Yeah, what does this individual look like with a sword and a dagger out, apparently kicking ass?
You see a figure with long brown hair with gold and metal armor. Its pretty much like leather. It's leather armor padded with little plates of metal and like gold shoulder pads and waist guards. Their sword is a black steel and with gold hilt and guard. Same with their dagger. It's nice bright gold, dark metal blade. But yeah, they look like a warrior scout in a way, like somebody you don't want to fuck with, someone who's seen a lot of battle.
Nice. We could
And
use
like
one.
the armor's a little dirty, but it still looks pristine and like bright. It's reflecting off a lot of light in the area. And as they go to strike at the one that Lila just hit, it sort of shatters and like ice, burst of ice. I don't have any more. I have a couple more. So a couple more
No, can't leave
ice
out.
shards.
Say hello to Uncle Larry.
Break a bit.
Oh.
Did the guest appearance? No.
Not right now. We'll
Bummer.
see. And Fimble, you're up next.
Let's
And you
see.
can see, yeah, there's these two
Yeah,
in the
the
distance
two
that are
on the-
still hurting and writhing in pain.
That's
And at
such
your
a
height, you definitely have like a line of sight to them.
Yeah, I think actually what I'm gonna do is go over to them, like get out of the tree, go over to them, and respectfully put them out of their misery with phantoms.
Alrighty. We got 35 or 30?
30. Wait, yes,
All right,
30.
25 goes to you there.
All right. And they're both prone, so I don't think I need to roll
Yep,
anything.
Yeah, you can just go to strike. They're prone and in pain, but you have to manage your way through up close as they're writhing in pain and sort of dodging the fairy fire out of their wounds. It's like one of those spinning firecrackers, and you like walk up next to it. You don't know if it's going to take off and lift and shoot at you.
Right. All right, so 8 damage to one and 6 to the other.
All right. You, which weapon were you using for that?
Phantom.
Phantom? All right, so yeah, you just crack both of their heads, and you feel their skulls sort of sink in with each hit, and their body stops moving.
It was a mercy.
Yep. And just gonna look down at these creatures because there's a sense of familiarity about them. Like minute, but it's there.
All right.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. And we are officially out of initiative with those last two creatures subdued. The person still has their sword and their dagger out. They're sort of assessing the area with the group.
Right.
And they're going to cast.
That battle map is awesome, by the way. Just want to say.
Thanks.
That skull is a perfect little cavern. You're gonna have such a metal-ass fish aquarium.
Well, I do have a lot of actual aquarium stuff that I'm using for terrain, but
Oh, I know. Great. It's perfect for that stuff. You remember the 2 bow front tanks I have here. If you ever want to take up a fish tank, you can just come and get them.
well, I'm about as good with plants as I am with animals
Oh, I remember.
or fishy things. But yeah. All right, so never mind. They don't cast anything. I thought they had a thing.
Yeah, Braun's just going to move up a little bit closer and just, check this new guy out, but also not be threatening. I think Braun's pretty traumatized by all the ooze.
Yeah, they're still, they're very guarded and like, who are you and where are you from?
We're just
Anybody?
coming through.
We're from Satori, and what the fuck just happened?
First off, I want to thank you. And they twirl their dagger and they put it in its hilt, and then they lower their sword and put it in the scabbard on their back. They put their fist down and bow to you. I want to thank you for everything you've done. I've lost my whole troop in that cave, trying to find out the source of this fire. We were sent by our emperor, or our king. My name is Rem Varem from Venland.
Rem Varen.
Yeah, R-E-M for Rem, and then Varem, V-A-R-E-M.
Vroom vroom?
Rem Varem. Rem Varem. They are a rogue paladin of the town.
That's exactly what Braun's doing, for sure. Heavy
He
hit
doesn't
off.
even know what a motor car is, but he's like, "Ruh, ruh."
King Zashta Linval sent us to investigate the fires. One of our scouts was heavy in magic, and they sensed a dark energy throughout this forest containing the fire. And then we noticed all these Fey Wilde terrors and creatures coming about. We thought this cave we ventured through would bring us some answers, but it was just a dead end of nothing but death. My brethren still lie in that cave. But again, thank you for saving my life. I still have a task. I must find out what's going on with this fire. Will you help me?
We're kind of heading in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Braun just
we got our own thing.
offers.
Where are you headed?
What was the name of the place?
Avalon.
Finland.
It's super.
Finland. Where it's from? Finland. Ah, well, that's where I'm from. It's a kingdom of elvish
Yeah.
society. We don't really look forward to newcomers in our city, but I will say this: if you help me, I will help you gain entry into our kingdom and maybe even score a bounty and help with whatever goal that you're looking to accomplish.
I mean, we have folks in our town of Satori who are investigating the fire, so I mean, I guess we could detour that way.
Braun just hands over a flask. Just a peace offering. Take a hit. Yeah.
Rem takes it and gives it a whiff and sort of cringes, closes their eyes, and takes a swig. And then they
You
take
got
another swig and
four arms there, buddy.
they pour a little bit out for about a second. And they do an elvish language, sort of say a prayer, and they hand it back to you.
Sweet Jesus, that's hard. Yeah, that's like the leftover coffee ground whiskey. Yeah, that's whatever is in that flask, whatever he offers other people, it's not the good stuff.
All right, I'm just gonna put you all in a circle.
I'm looking at Fimble. Yeah.
Fimble's still standing over the corpses.
Yeah. This seems to be your wheelhouse, man. I'm gonna follow your lead.
What?
That's all just given in a glance. I'm just offering you the flask now. That's it.
Oh, thank you.
It's not cider.
This is.
I recognize that can. I know Marion when I see her. But yeah, I mean, we can definitely assist you. It is kind of drastically out of our way, but
Down into this big pool of, what did he call it? Death incarnate?
Exactly.
I mean, the cave's right here. It's not really out of the way. We're already here.
Shut up.
the cave is here, but he wants to investigate the fire, which is on the north side of the forest, and we are headed south.
Our mates, before they perished, they felt like the source of the fire and the dark energy was coming from the world tree. I have trained my instincts in my training to pinpoint it, and I know that it's not far away, but it's through a lot of heavy brush through the north.
Okay.
Not that
And-
far away, you said?
It's at least a day's travel.
Do we want to take the time and
I'm not on any time limit. I'm following you guys for the most part.
do we
I'm
want to
looking-
take the time and lay your brothers to rest while we are here anyway?
I don't want to go back in that cave. Any number of things can go wrong again, and I don't want to sacrifice any more for them. They knew what they were getting into, unfortunately. My prayers will be answered, and their spirits will reach our heaven.
You got the answer you were looking for, so no need to go back down there.
Exactly.
Also, there's not a battle map for it right now.
You can take a 10-minute break, and I can build one.
Curious.
No. The cleric says no.
It's such a friendly looking cave. And he only called it Death Incarnate. I mean, you know.
Here's my response to the idea of going into that cave.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I guess I'm probably thinking, like, he says it's a day travel away through a bunch of thick brush to get to this world tree. Is our carriage going to be okay going off road like a full
as
day?
far as we can take it, and then the rest we'll have to do on foot.
Okay.
But I
So
don't want to leave
Leave
our
our
horses here
carriage
to
in the
eat.
Yeah,
in
right.
the middle of the forest.
Getting painted into a corner here where fuck them horses is going to happen. Yeah, like my only concern is that we're on the main road now, which apparently was very well maintained. But
And
is there-
just south of you, do you notice that there's another trail that cuts through south that would take you the direction to Venland from the direction where you're actually intended to head?
Braun's just pretty neutral on it, but I'll definitely vote to help the guy out. He says he can help us out. If it doesn't involve jumping into the skull cave, I'm
Sounds
down.
like it doesn't. It's nice. The world tree doesn't sound like a half bad dungeon. Sounds like a pretty pleasant place.
Sure.
That's surrounded by fire, apparently.
Yeah.
The world
Very good.
is on fire.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I vote we hope. It'd be good to get some assistance in Venland when we're there, so we might as well help the guy out.
Thank you. Thank you. You said you had a carriage?
Start walking back.
Yes.
towards the
Yeah,
horses.
fuck horses. Yeah.
Those fucking naysayers.
All right. So
They
there's
were
a good,
attacked while they were-
some
one of them
narrow passageway and light brush, so you're able to at least travel a few miles with your carriage, but you find a spot to secure the mat. And you lay some markers around the area so you know.
All right, we found a park and ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're on foot from here.
Yeah.
Says the guy wearing iron shoes.
You have that region map
we're
so you
just
can
gonna abandon
pinpoint
the
where your
horses in the
carriage is
forest.
on the map.
He said we found a parking lot. You're gonna.
To park and ride.
Yep. There, off the side of a tree, there's a little sign. No.
A local valet that looks like he just cuts firewood and maintains campsites and
Yeah.
watches people's horses for a
Like a
living.
spriggan, just a being of roots that sprouts out. No. But yeah, you set your carriage up. I'd say it's about 5:00 p.m. right about now.
Did we stay here for the night and then head out in the morning?
How much farther is it, Brem?
I'd say it's gonna be about maybe 30 hours of travel to get there.
From here?
Oh, sorry, no. Bad math. About 20 hours.
Oh, from where
That's
the
Yeah.
horses?
better.
Yeah.
Well, then at that point, it probably would be better to rest here where we have supplies and then move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thimble's looking a little contemplative. I know that kind of 1,000-yard stare. Braun's just gonna, I don't know, throw some sausages on the fire and get a campfire built and set up and just kind of keep an eye on the carriage and the horses and Thimble. But
Rem's
Yep.
sitting on a stone outside where the group is, and they're just sort of scanning and looking over the group.
Braun's staring right back. What?
I'll help with the horses as well.
And they just notice you looking at them, and they just go back and they start drinking the water you gave them.
Oh, that was not water.
All right, what is it?
Shit, at this point, I don't know. Whatever. Again, it was dwarvish coffee. It was just the coffee from last morning before we left town and some food.
Day old
Yeah.
coffee with whiskey.
Yeah. It was like the Guinness of energy drinks, like it had a little bit of everything.
I know this might bite us in the butt later, but I would like to go ahead and unhitch the horses from the wagon and just kind of
Okay.
have them like
Graze
tied-
about.
kind of not necessarily
Yeah.
graze about, but like attached separately, so that way, obviously, if somebody has to come here, they'll A, have to take longer to get here, and then B, if for some reason the fire magically spreads this far, the horses might have a better chance of getting away
I get you.
Loose stakes.
than having a fucking wagon still attached to them.
Yeah. Now, cowboys used to do that stuff, like slip knots when they tied their horses up, loose stakes in the ground. So if the horse panicked, it could absolutely break away. But
Exactly.
if it was still and everything was normal, the horse would be right there. Yeah. Makes sense. Braun doesn't know shit about horses, but yeah.
I would hope I have at least some, since I do have a +5 to animal handling, so that
Yeah.
That's a bonus
Yeah.
there somewhere.
Cool. So yeah, you do that, and night falls. Just, you hear a lack of absence of sound. You don't hear any crickets or any sort of critter chatter. Just
Close enough to the fire though that.
yeah, you can hear a crackling of fire, but that's about it. Sort of burning through, and you look up to the sky, and it's just a haze of fire smoke.
Yeah, most of the
You barely see any.
wildlife is probably left.
Yeah.
And I've probably even subconsciously, like even Braun might get startled by it, but every once in a while you just see that little echo, like walk perimeter about 30 feet away from the fire. I'm just like, what the fuck? Sorry, I didn't. Just wondering.
Go ahead and make a perception check or an investigation check on your echo.
It has none. Like,
No, you make a perception check on your echo.
oh, to see if I notice it?
If you notice
It
anything
doesn't
special.
have sensory organs. It's
Yeah.
just, okay. That's an 8 plus 1.
All right,
so
so,
now-
yeah, you're tracking your echo, and something about their chest, there's some sort of distorted design on it that seems familiar to you, but you can't place it.
Starting to see a fuzzy sigil coming into focus or something. Okay. It. And of course, every time I try to look at it closer, it probably just poofs
Yeah,
away.
it's like formed, so it's constantly
Yeah.
moving about.
Yeah, at this point, I think
Very-
it's subconscious. Like I'm manifesting it and not noticing it. It's just walking, and like I'll catch a glimpse, and it still just poofs away. I am haunted. I'm so fucking haunted.
What's the rest of the group up to right now?
Yeah, Thimble, how you doing, bud?
I was actually just about to. Thimble kind of wanders over towards Braun. Braun,
Yeah.
do you ever have dreams that are real? Like they happen?
Do you mean like ahead of time, or like looking back? You ever have dreams and you realize they're memories? Or do you ever have a dream and then it happens?
I guess both.
I only know about one of them.
Which one?
I constantly have dreams that turn out to be things that happened real.
Oh.
I don't remember
helpful in
until
this
the dream.
situation.
Oh. It's like incompatible traumas.
What's a dream? What's a memory?
Yeah. And at this point, Braun is, half drunk and probably burning some kind of sausage over the fire, and just, he doesn't even realize his own subconscious is stalking him. So I don't know if Braun's the most helpful insight you're going to find here, but I'm trying.
Yeah. Anybody else nearby that campfire want to chime in?
Yeah, did anyone overhear that could actually help?
I'm just lightly snoozing in my hammock.
Yeah.
Lila already has
Not paying
the
attention.
general consensus that y'all are weird.
Rem sort of gets up and sits right next to Braun and Thimble. And they look like, how many of your friends have you lost in your lifetime? This
That's
is
a
my
hell of an
first. This was my
icebreaker.
first mission.
Lost or went missing?
Yeah, because the jury's still out on that.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
How many have you seen perish before you? And you were unable to save them.
I don't think any.
Yeah, Braun has no aim. He just
outside
drinks.
of some of the victims of the mine that we couldn't get to in time. None of our own.
We kind of smashed them to pieces too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying that like we only rescued like 1 or 2 survivors. We didn't get there soon enough to get more that had already.
Yeah,
been
but he's asking
protected.
about like
live.
people who have died in front of you.
No, we got a perfect record.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We've been doing the murdering. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anytime someone tries to kill one of us, we just kill them.
They turn into a black ooze in front of me. I don't understand what the problem is.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah. Braun realizes he hasn't told any of you about his dream or like dead twins. He
Nope.
thought you picked up the gist, but he's just kind of rocking by the fire. He's not taking part of this conversation at all.
Yeah.
He's out.
He
just
hasn't said anything about their like weird vision journeys either. So
yeah. No one. We have not talked yet. So like
we haven't talked to each other about our trauma. We
No.
just experience it alone.
Yep. We didn't even talk about the forced trauma we were forced to endure underneath the temple.
Yeah. Fine, man.
We were just all like, "Yup, we all saw something we didn't want to see right that minute. Let's keep on fighting. Let's go." You
Yeah,
saw
Braun
something,
knows
I
the-
saw something. We don't. Nope.
You just push it down, bottle it up, get it
And then
out.
distill it and drink it. The best
What
part
does
of
the world
bottling
tree
up
look
feeling,
like?
drink them later. But yeah, no, Braun, his best response is probably handing the flask to this guy and just, oh.
Yeah, they take it and take another swig, and they sort of hold it out by the fire, sort of looking for someone to grab a hold of it.
And at this point, Braun's probably actually broken out like an actual bottle of whiskey. If we're camping for the night, like I probably bought one per meal.
Dear
You know,
Under the carriage is just lined with liquor
Yes.
bottles. No.
Pretty
We're
much.
rum
That's what
runners.
I'm getting from this.
I take the flask from Rem. What does the world tree look like?
It's in our legends, it's drawn to be just a cloister of bright colors, spectrums that you would not find in this world. A source
That's
of
a
peace,
really bad
a source of
description.
calmness that brings new life to the world around it.
No. What does it look like?
It looks like a very large tree. It's
He
a
was
tree.
man, he was trying to get deep.
See, I was confused because I thought it looked like the world.
Oh,
No, but people do theorize, and there are ancient sort of psalms that teach about the power of the world tree and how it's part of other wooden and forest creatures throughout, and they're sort of interconnected. There's a legend of a being in the Moonshire swamp southwest of Venland. Many people have tried to search for it, but still escapes our findings. But some believe it's still out there. Some sort of mother, something like that.
mother?
Yes, that's one of the names for it.
Oh. Okay.
But again, thank you for your hospitality and your food. It is getting late and I am tired from sorrow and excitement. I must bid you an evening, and I will see you early morning, and we shall venture forth. Good eve to you all. I sort of nod and get up and walk off into the darkness, and see him climb a tree and then just lay on a branch.
Who wants to take first watch?
I'll take it. Since I'm a half elf, I don't really need to sleep, so I can spend the whole night just staring out, keep watch.
You need to meditate at least for a little bit.
Yeah, I could do that.
Braun can stay up drinking for the first half. He's probably gonna anyway.
Well, then why don't Sol and Braun do the first watch, and then Bimble and Lila will do the rest of the evening.
Okay. Yeah. And again, my watch pretty much consists of me like burning sausages or meat products on the fire, staring into it, and then being stalked by a goddamn
Don't
goat.
need more charcoal.
Yeah. Every once in a while, like Soulstar, if you're really looking out or taking a
But
walk
that
around.
grease from that meat that's being cooked just really keeps that fire alive.
Yeah. Definitely, just my little brewing kit, getting my morning coffee ready to distill for 8 hours. And just, what in the fuck are we doing here, man?
Going
Every
into the
time.
middle of a fucking forest fire?
Yeah, every time.
Insane.
Tell me we're just going to the next town. You tell me to get in the carriage, and all of a sudden, fucking the world tree, the world is on fire? Like, and what were those bugs? They were glowing.
Yeah. That's some Fey Wilde bullshit, if you ask me.
Have you seen this before?
I have, yeah. And it's chaotic, it's sporadic. It just seems like every time we leave town, one of these things pops up. So the quicker we get out of these woods, the better.
Thank you for telling me, the first guy you met the last time you came to town. Fuckers.
Well, you see, we just
We're
don't
going
really
to a
wanna get into that.
meeting. We're going to a meeting with the mayor. And now we're going to a church. It's a fuck. Now we're just taking a walk in the woods. And
Yeah. They're not even sugarcoating it. They're like, here's the middle of the fire. Just walk right in there. And then what are we supposed to do? I can't say no.
you've seen this shit before. You could have told me.
Well, that would ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
There was a first song for each of us.
It apparently was the
It
first.
wasn't fun. We get through it. We got through it alive.
Whatever. All right.
So
Hand over the
what's
flask.
the deal with your smoke fog thing? What's that about? Your echo, you call it?
It's so I'm pretty sure it's what's left of my twin brother. Pretty sure.
Shit, so there were two of you.
Yeah, that's a lot to
That would've
process.
been some force.
I'm having the same thing, but
So now he's back.
obviously not substantially. But
But you're
yeah,
still connected in some way.
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, the
I
things
think
I've seen you do with them.
Yeah, like
I didn't know that was your brother. That would have put things in a whole different context.
I don't know how that works. Honestly, he just keeps showing up. There he goes. Okay, you saw that, right?
Yeah. there's some kind of smell to it too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that's just the forest fire.
stale bourbon and cheese.
Yeah.
Just, but yeah, like I have no fucking clue. 2 days ago, I just like getting drunk and not thinking too much. And now this, I had a brother. And I think I watched him die. I think he died saving me from that. Or maybe he's the one that did that. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I hope we find out someday.
Yeah, like I pull out the broken sword that they apparently pulled out of my skull, and I show it to you, and like
wicked.
I can't tell if that looks like what it's carrying or not. I don't know if he's the one that put this in here, or if he's the one that stopped it from killing me. Like, I don't. And like at that point he's out. Yeah, that's right when he passes out. His watch is
Oh buddy.
Yeah.
I guess I'll continue my watch, and if there's nothing happening, I'll wake up the next round of folks.
Yeah, I assume the Echo passed out too. Like as soon as Bronze
Dissipates.
probably stopped circling.
Like a heavy breeze through a patch of fog, it just disperses.
Yeah. As soon as I hit the ground. Fuck. Yeah, Braun is fucked. Rest well, buddy.
Well, thanks. I'll just meditate a little bit and then process all this shit. So, I'll climb like the top of the carriage and just like lay across the top. My head's behind my head and just kind of fucking meditate there. Lost in thought.
Every once in a while, you look up into the sky, you can see some stars poking out of the smoke, but that's about it. Still calmness, a cool breeze, but you can definitely feel the heat off in the distance as you sit there for the rest of the evening. And Lila, where were you at? Sorry.
I would probably be sleeping in the carriage or near it, and get woken up for my watch. So at that point, I'd sit near the fire and kind of just keep an eye out.
And Fimble?
I'm probably sleeping up in a tree somewhere.
Okay. Cool. And so morning comes, and Rem stretches laying in his tree and then drops down, does a flip and sort of lands nice and smooth with a gust of leaves sort of brush about as they land.
Did he notice himself being stalked by some kind of weird
He's just some
dwarven
flare on his way out, and he walks towards where Lila's sitting and asks Lila, could I get some food before we break camp and head on trail?
Of course.
Thank you. They grab.
I try to leave Braun sleeping on his little mound that he's made as long as possible.
Yeah, he's sprawled out like.
Braun set up a bedroll like under the carriage or something, out of the when he's just passed out by the campfire.
Yeah.
Leg over.
That's what I mean is I'm saying I'm leaving you alone as long as possible when
Yeah.
you're sprawled out by the campfire.
Yeah. Loudly snoring.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A bottle next to one hand and like a fucking cast iron skillet with some raw bacon in it, and the other, like, he passed out rough.
Take the skillet from him and start like preparing something just basic.
Cool. So you do that. Rem for Rem just sort of watches you and sits down by the fire, and they bring out a little bound collection of paper, and they start taking notes. Fimble, Soulstar, where are you at? Where do you want to be in the morning?
I guess I'll smell the smell of brekkie. That'll like snap me out of my meditation. I'll jump down.
The loud snoring of Braun.
I got used to that. I like meditated along to it. That was like part of it.
Yeah, you were in a cave with
That's pretty much right.
You live, Larry. You know what it's like to like. You don't notice the snore until it stops, and there's like a
you wake up snoring
moment. Like Soulstar had like 2 or 3 moments where Braun stopped breathing for a second, and like what?
I checked around. I'm like, are we being attacked?
Yeah.
Do we need to get Braun
have his daggers?
So I'll just meet everybody by the fire for brekkie.
Cool.
For brekkie.
Ricky.
At least I'm not cooking over a fire demon that will want to burn all my bacon.
And Fimble,
Yeah,
where
at
were you?
least.
Don't be-
I was up in the tree. I likely once I woke up, climbed up to the top of the tree, and I'm looking off in the distance towards
Okay.
the fire.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Right. Well, here's the deal.
Right. If it's a natural one, everybody gets
It's a natural one.
All right, everybody gets inspiration.
Yeah, buddy.
I have inspiration.
Well, you get it again.
Haven't used it since the last time.
He's
Okay.
just there talking to the skull.
He's trying to
Like
look through the
Henry.
skull's eyes.
Perception is wisdom, and in my favorite terrain type, my proficiency is doubled. So technically, it's a 13.
All right, cool. So we'll use that. Using your knowledge of the forest land, you gather the center of where all the smoke is coming from, and sort of deduce that's where you need to go. And it's just northwest. I'd say about 10 miles off.
Okay.
Are we gonna have an event with Fimble where we're going to have the Yorick? I knew him well with his skull.
Yeah. I'm
That
definitely.
depends on if I'm gonna murder anybody.
Yeah.
I guess technically I have murdered like a few people, but like most of them were just bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But brush up on your hammer, dude.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Kill more creatures than actual living beings. But yeah.
Mhm. All
Most
right.
humanoids anyways.
Yeah, Fimble probably processes Braun, offering him after I wake up grudgingly and slam down half a fucking pot of coffee.
But you kick your limbs around like a turtle to get back to your feet.
Oh yeah. Every day.
We're all around the campfire. We could easily just like extend a hand and help them up. And we just watch them roll around.
Watching the entire time.
No, like little brother. I can't get up. Yeah. He passed out over the log by the campfire so hard his feet were in the air and his head was like in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his legs are numb.
Yeah. No, he's definitely the little brother in Christmas Story. You know, the one with 2 players. I can't get up. He's definitely that dude for like 5 minutes in the morning. But then he some fresh coffee into the coffee maker and hands Fimble what he thinks is like a vegan friendly breakfast. You know, it's burnt bread, a couple of eggs, and a side of bacon.
Because that's
Yeah.
vegan.
Yeah.
And my,
That's, well, I'm not vegan,
Yeah, and he He never implied that he was vegan.
Braun did. I
was like, oh, this is a ranger, and he comes from the Fey Wilde.
There's like an extra serving of thick sliced onion and tomato on the side for no fucking reason at all.
I do like onion and tomato, so I'm not mad at that.
But like what Fimble gets in his eyes is like, we're here for you, bro. This is whatever you need from us or me, which is us. Just fuck. But yeah, there's a lot of like awkward respect in the handing of this fucked up melange of food that he tries to offer you in the morning. It's like the most awkward mom moment.
Right.
Fine.
I just take it.
Yeah.
Like like I don't really do anything. Like I barely even take notice. I'm just like, thanks.
Yeah. That's the best Braun can do.
Oh, here is my depiction of a sunfruit.
Sunmelon?
Chat. Sunmelon. And just, for video's sake.
This is that awkward I was going for.
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah. This is it.
Looks a lot like a mango.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a mango.
Have you guys seen something I don't?
A Facebook Messenger
Oh, shit.
is where he posted it.
Here.
Okay.
Just,
Close.
that my background. Yeah. I mean, that's
More like a
what I
cantaloupe.
imagined.
It
Yeah.
looks like a cantaloupe.
Very tasty.
Yeah, and Braun totally doesn't recognize that he interrupted like a skull conversation between Fimble and his conscious or psyche or any of that. Like, just walked up and handed you a plate of food.
I mean, I was up in a tree, so. Like I was in the top of a tree trying to get our bearings, and like.
Only
Braun at the bottom. They're like, Fimble! Fimble!
Your breakfast is getting cold.
I have a very respectful breakfast for you.
You're going to be late for trauma.
Braun puked under the tree, and then he presented the breakfast. But yeah, no, the first thoughts that Braun has is like, this is Fimble's day. I know what these days feel like. He needs a good breakfast to start it off with. Fuck. Just trying to be a counselor, but definitely the patient.
I dropped down very spry from the tree. I turned to Braun and I'm like, good morning. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Very like
Braun
chip.
blushes a little bit.
Chipper and happy, total plastic world response. And I'm just like,
very like bright and chipper.
yeah, just immediately regret all of it. Just fuck this dude.
Fuck you, man.
How dare you like the food I made you?
Once you finally eat for the food I'm offering, I just drop it on the ground.
Do you like what I did? Yeah, cool, man.
The definition of odd couple.
Yes, very much so.
All right, so yeah, everybody's enjoying their brekkie. And
Stuff, picking mine up off the ground. I've eaten off the ground before. It's fine.
and it's late enough in the day for everybody to have a long rest in. So
Sweet. I went and started looking at my
Aw.
spells while I was sleeping.
Welcome back, Health Wings.
Welcome back, full health.
I only got 4 points down in that whole damn encounter.
I think
Yeah,
I
we
was
got two
so
down.
wasn't too bad.
That's amazing.
We did really well by being missed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Braun's definitely starting to appreciate the value of being haunted. Like, being able to just throw a scarecrow out there instead of my actual self. It's pretty handy.
all right, Rem stands up and looks towards the group and asks if you're all ready to venture forth. I cannot guarantee your safety, but I think it would be an honor to fight with you. You've showed great talent thus far, and again, thank you for the help.
We're actually doing this. Okay.
Over here.
Yes, Braun, we're actually doing this.
God damn it. Go to
So,
a meeting. Just
Rem, I know
in
you,
the way.
Rem, I know you're used to taking command, but now that you're part of this party, it's kind of more diplomatic. So don't mind. We all call the shots here.
Okay,
cool with
this
that?
is something I'm not used to, but
It's
I will
a
follow
lot of
your
fun.
lead since you were the ones that saved me.
Turns out you get a lot less people killed under your command when you share. But you'll find that out.
Of course.
Don't listen to them and don't sign up for any meetings.
They quickly turn and climb a tree, and they start bouncing from tree to tree, scouting
Imagine-
ahead.
Yeah, I imagine Nimble's right behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna climb the tree. I'm gonna run through the trees.
I
Sounds like a
am not.
blast.
Yeah.
I am going to keep my feet firmly planted on the earth.
Yeah. All right. As you move forward, Fimble and Rem are about 20 feet ahead of the group.
Yeah. Braun's definitely holding the rear and just muttering under his breath. And yeah. God damn, gonna get me fucking killed again.
As you keep traveling, it just gets hotter and hotter, muskier. Everything's got an orange glow to it. The smoke seems to be surrounding you. Can't really pinpoint, but Rem and Fimble keeping scout. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Fimble. I'm going to do the same as Rem.
Investigation. Cool. That's
10
like my
total.
worst roll. Can I do perception instead?
Absolutely.
All right. Nat 20.
All right.
Nice.
And it's your terrain if that changes anything.
Yeah, it's my favorite terrain, so that's plus 12 and then minus 1 because I have a... Oh, wait, no. I was doing
A
perception.
natural 20 will work just as well, but yeah, that's a high score.
Win. You win D&D. We
So
got
that was a 34 or 32.
All right,
That's
so
a
one of the
DM.
highest scores you can get. Awesome.
Yeah.
And you take full survey of the land and you notice about a mile ahead a bright glowing source that's sort of permeating the center of where the fire is. You can definitely see it's reaching out through the forest, but it doesn't seem to be engulfing other bits of the forest. It seems to be sort of self-contained. And you see a silhouette of a giant tree inside the center of the fire.
The moment I'm able to pinpoint this, I stop on the tree that I'm at and like grab hold of the trunk, and it's what I've seen in my visions. And now I'm seeing it in my waking life, and this is kind of a shock, like very sudden. I just stop and I'm staring forward.
Yeah. Was that breakfast helpful, or is it now gonna fall on us?
It's about to fall on you, honestly. I'm rolling. Hey, does a Constitution save of 13 save me from vomiting from this shock?
Yeah, you do get the mouth sweats and you feel like you're about to dry heave, but you hold it in.
Travis
Okay.
Willingham calls that tasting the salsa.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I like mouth sweats.
Oh, why is that so accurate?
Right?
It is very accurate.
The roll has poisoned my mind. It's not just me.
Mine's a chunky salsa.
Right? We all knew it was chunky. We didn't have to say it, but it's there.
Yeah.
Hi, guys, man.
I blame the bacon.
Yeah.
So much bacon.
Yeah, Braun's already
It's just a
gone.
hoof.
We've been on the
between
roof.
some tomato and onion.
Yeah. No, BLT, bacon, lettuce, and too much bacon. Like,
All right.
You're able to contain it.
I am able to contain it. But yeah, no, I'm stopped dead in my tracks at this point.
Vem notice you stopping and they look off in the tree. They don't see quite what you see, but they stop and they shout out, "What do you see? What's ahead?" And holding a branch themselves, sort of swaying
Yeah.
about with the wind.
I just kind of turn to them and I can't quite form the words.
Well, let's regroup with the team and plot our approach. And they start climbing down the tree.
I take a moment, look at the world tree, and then make my descent.
Alrighty. Ren gets up to the group and lets them know that I believe Fimble's seen something. We're not that far off, I believe. And there is the ghost of Pug Fortune, Cole. He's a soothsayer and a legend in this forest. No. But
and it looks like a grumpy Yoda. Yeah.
it's Punisher cosplay though is on point. No.
Isn't it? He's got on mask going on. I just need a red cape and a bunch of stuff.
But yeah, Nimble talks to Rem talks to the group, and they look over as Fimble's trailing behind.
I saw it. It's close. We're close. Looks like the fire's not spreading, but it's burning very bright. Are we ready?
Everybody senses that despair behind your "Are we ready?"
Braun is disgusted by his optimism and just like, you don't have to hide it, man. This is a safe place. Fuck is the right word. Shit. Just...
All right. So what's going to be your marching order as a group?
Well, since
we did
I vote, since this is not our quest, Rem gets to go first, and then.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll go
As a
ahead.
rogue, they're prone to scouting ahead.
I can be second if no one wants to go ahead of me.
I'll be third and fourth, just because I know we're getting into shit. So I'm sure that on either side of Layla there is a dwarf or dwarf substitute.
I will walk side by side with Soulstar. Because we just don't get enough bonding time.
We don't.
We gotta.
Like you're
we
always
gotta,
up in a tree somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta keep in the middle today. He's gonna need some help, even if he doesn't know it.
For sure.
And as you venture
You're now
forth
being
into the
gatekeepered
thick
by like
brush,
his invisible brother.
yeah, and as you venture forth as a group through the thick brush, I'm gonna call that the end of the session, and we'll pick up next week. Same dungeon time, same dragon channel.
Okay.
Three.
I realized partially through while I looked back at my camera going, I have this one little creepy eye just staring at you guys right there.
God.
Good. And a
Well, yeah,
fun.
good session. You guys did really well.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
And Braun,
More
where
fake
were you
creatures.
in the order, marching order?
Got some trauma.
Where were you, Braun, in the marching order?
Towards the front. I
Next
said
to
I was,
Lila?
but really I'm just making sure nothing can approach Fimble.
Gotcha. Yeah,
from
yeah, 'cause, yeah, Fimble's, yeah, gotcha.
Well, I'm bringing up the rear with Soulstar, so
Yeah, but there's a dwarf right in front of you. There's a dwarf on the left and a shadow dwarf on the right, and the cleric right up the middle.
Okay. I think I see.
Yeah, so marching, we got Reb, Lila, Braun, Shadow, Soulstar, then Fimble.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we're gonna put out this fire.
A lot of water.
I foresee
A lot of water.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna build this battle scene. So,
Oh man.
Just
You
light
did
it
good.
on fire.
Yeah, you did good with this one, man. The
Yeah.
jungle scene
You
and
guys
then
take it away.
skull. The
Yeah, the
skull.
forest is great.
yeah, the skull was fun to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was going to be like size. I thought you could wear it. Would have been so cool. Flip it on at the end.
I mean, if we're going to be fighting at the base of the world tree, you don't have to show the whole world tree. You just have to show the roots.
Oh yeah.
But most
Larry-
of it's on fire.
Next week, Larry's dragged in an entire tree from his yard. It's just
No, but we do have some new moss growing on a log outside, so I'm probably gonna pick some more of that stuff off.
nice. Nature makes the best miniatures.
Really does.
Dude, it's been raining in Eugene for the last day and a half, right? After like the third false spring or fake summer, whatever the fuck we call it nowadays. But everything in my yard has grown like 3 inches overnight.
Recording stopped.
There.
Cole was pissed today. He took an extra long break because everything in the yard is now like up to his back when it used to just rub his belly. And like he's pissed off. Like he does not like
think
this
that's
growth
too.
for extra water.